Okay, so Jeremiah, if you take note, every angle will have a basic angle. So every angle will have a basic angle. So like for example here, 230. So 230, right? Where is the basic angle? So by now, you already know that 230 is the third quadrant. Am I correct? So 230 is actually third quadrant. So in the third quadrant, if you draw until here, so that is like 230 degree. So the basic angle is this. So this is the basic angle. So this is the basic angle for 230. So 50 is the basic angle for 230. So just now you already know that sine 230 is negative. So it will actually become negative sine 50. It will actually become negative sine 50. So that is the meaning you express as a ratio of basic angle. That means the 230, we change it to the basic angle. So you think about it like 230 is a person. This person has a friend. So this friend is 50 degree. Okay, and we already know that it was negative just now. So it's negative sine 50. Okay, how will you know that it's correct or not, right, Jeremiah? You can use your calculator. You can use your calculator. Sine 230. If you go and press sine 230, you will get negative 0.766. If you go and press minus sine 50, you also get minus 766. If you press the minus 0 point, minus sine 50. Okay, so Jeremiah, you take a look, right? So they said 230 ends up to be the same as this. That means they are the same value. So only when they ask you, when they say express each as the ratio of the acute angle. Okay, so every angle have a, a friend. That friend is the basic angle. Okay, so that's how part A becomes like this. Okay, so I go to part B. You might want to think about 140. So who is the basic angle for 140? So who is the basic angle for 140? So 140 is in the second quadrant. So this is 140. So who is the friend? The friend is here. This is the friend. So 50 is the basic angle for 140. So this basic angle, right, is always lying on the horizontal axis, is lying down. Okay, so now you found the friend for 140, and just now you know that this is negative. So it is minus cosine 50. So just now you already know that it's negative. So now we know that 50 is the friend. So it's essentially a minus cosine 50. And of course, you can check again on your calculator. So you can check again on your calculator. So you are getting the same value. So these two has to give you the same decimal. Okay, so cosine 140 and negative cosine 50, they are the same value. But it is in terms of the basic angle. So every person, right, every angle has a basic angle. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more. Then later on, you need to tell me who is their basic angle. Oh, so later on, you tell me like which one is their basic angle. Okay, let's go to C215. 215 is third quadrant. So who is the basic angle? So 215. So 215 is third quadrant. So the basic angle is here. So the basic angle. So if you can't mental, right, you think about it lah. 215 minus 180. So that is 35. So 35 is the basic angle for 215. And we know that it's positive. So it's actually positive tangent 35. So if you punch calculator, right, you punch calculator tangent 315. Sorry. Not 315, 215. So 215. You go and punch calculator. Both should be the same decimal. So both should be the same decimal. Okay, both are the same decimal, but why are we doing extra step, right? Because sometimes they will ask like this. They will say that, okay, you must change it to the basic angle. So every angle will have a corresponding friend. You know, it's like a friend. Every angle will have their own basic angle. Okay. So which means, right, if you press this, and again, if you press this, they are the same value. Okay. Then Jeremiah, what is the basic angle for about 350? So the next one is 350, right? Who do you think is the basic angle for 350? So 350 is fourth quadrant. It's a very fat angle, 350 degrees. So who do you think is the basic angle? Who is the basic angle for 350? The basic angle is always very lazy. It will be sticking on the horizontal. The basic angle is very lazy. So the basic angle will stick on the horizontal. So if you're a bit confused or not sure, right, it's actually this one. So this and this will be a 10 degree. So 10 degree is actually the basic angle for 350. And just now we know that it's positive. So it's actually positive cosine 10 degree. So it's actually positive cosine 10 degree. What does that mean, right? It means if you press 350, cosine 350, if you press cosine 10 degree, they are the same value. They are exactly the same value, 0.984. Okay, so at this moment, right, you must know that every angle will have a basic angle. But how is there a way to tell or not, right? I'm going to show you. So all the basic angle will be very lazy. They stick on the horizontal axis. Okay, so I'm going to draw for you. So if it's the first quadrant, this will be the basic angle. If it's in the second quadrant, so second quadrant, that means this is the angle. Then this is the basic angle. If it's the third quadrant, this is the basic angle. If it's the fourth quadrant is very fat angle, right? So the basic angle is here. So you should see all the basic angle. You imagine there is a glue on the horizontal axis. The basic angle will glue on horizontal axis. The basic angle will be glue on the horizontal axis. Okay, so the next one, right, I want you to tell me 340. Who is the basic angle of 340? The next one. So the next one is negative, right? Negative tangent. Who is the basic angle? Yes, correct. Jeremiah, correct. Okay, then what about 160? So we know that it's positive, right? So 920, correct? Okay, when it is in radian, right, Jeremiah, we switch to degree first. When it is in radian, it's easier if we switch to degree first. So if you switch to degree, if you still remember degree is like this, right? You do the conversion. Okay, so you actually get a 135. Okay, so now my next question is, right, is negative. So who is the basic angle for 135? Who is the basic? Correct. Okay, I think you're getting it. Uh, the next one is in radian. Again, I'm going to convert. So if I convert, right, I will get this. Okay, so we convert, it's like a 202.5 degree. So Jeremiah, what do you think is, so it's positive. So what do you think is the basic angle? Correct, 22.5. Also, sometimes the question is very weird. They just want to go through the basic angle. So they will say, oh, do the basic angle. And then after that, you still got to marry in the ASTC. Okay, so hopefully now you get a bit of idea. Okay, later on I'm going to get you to try this. Okay, then you see what happened. Hang on now, let me stop.